Give me a minute. Give me a minute. The air raid sirens are sounding again in Kyiv, even as the country is still reeling from last night's massive, largest of the war, drone attack against this country. 479 aerial targets were sent in, 472 drones. Now, of those 472 drones, 210 were shot down, and then another 172 decoys were taken out with electronic warfare. And for a total of 385, an 82% interception rate. Well, 81.6, right? But let's not quibble. The Ukrainians didn't do as well last night against the missiles. The ballistic missiles there, when you're short on Patriots or they're firing them into places with no Patriots, taking those ballistic missiles out is almost impossible. And the country's got very few Patriots. The Russians know where they are, so they send those missiles where they aren't. 3 out of 7 last night, about a 43% interception rate. So despite the overwhelming, Russia with every advantage in this thing, can't move forward on the ground. And these terror attacks against civilians stand in stark contrast to the Ukrainian strikes on military bases that today degraded the Russian aerospace forces of $2.2 billion, with a B, billion dollars worth of planes. The very planes that carry the missiles that come in these air raids, the Tu-95s, the Tu-22s. The funny thing about the Tu-95s, right, is that 40 of them, almost the entire contingent that the Russian aerospace forces still has, they stole from the Kazakhs. They stole them from the Kazakhs at the end of the Soviet Union when it broke down. They said to Kazakhstan, hey, send us all your Tu-95s and we'll do maintenance on them and stuff. And here's some older planes in the meantime. They never sent them back. Of course they didn't. And today, Kazakhstan, those planes are burning on the tarmac from Murmansk to Irkutsk in Siberia. The Ukrainians hid in Siberia. So whatever the fuck is coming right now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because for 3 years now of the full-scale invasion, Ukrainian cities across this country have been terrorized by this drone campaign of terror that the Russians insist on spending their money on. And all it does is galvanize the will of the Ukrainian people to never submit to living again under the yoke of Russian oppression. Fuck them. Fuck them in the ear. Fuck them here. Fuck them there. Fuck them far. Fuck them near. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them.